Yes, we are. Perfect. Awesome. Hello, everyone. My name is Namek. Welcome to tonight's Just Chatting stream and cooking stream. How's everyone doing? Hey, Koki. How are you? And Queso. Hello. We love Queso. Hi there. And Nydia. Hello. Hello. How are you? YouTube comments should be showing up in just a few minutes. Multi-chat takes a little bit longer. Thanks for coming in. How's everyone doing, guys? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking, Nydia. Happy Monday, start of the week, but we are about to be done with October. Now, today, I'm just going to take it back because I'm not going to play any games. I'm just going to do chatting, I'm going to do cooking, and then I'm going to do some chatting. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? Good to see you. This is usually always my favorite part. So the stream might be a little bit shorter than 2 hours because I don't know if I can chat for 2 hours, but I can definitely chat for 1 hour. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. We love Queso. God, I wish I'm pretty sure you saw my shrimp Alfredo recipe, right? Well, that's the best I can do for right now with my current budget. But I promise you, it's delicious. If Queso doesn't see it or doesn't make it himself, I promise you, if you try to make it at your home, if you try to make it yourself, I promise you, it's really delicious. As controversial as it is. Hey, Maureen, welcome. How are you? Welcome. Good evening, good afternoon, or good night, or good morning, wherever you guys are. And yeah, Koki, it's been a while. How have you been? How are you and Wrecker been? I know it's been a long time. You guys have your own stuff to do. So how's your channel doing? Oh, man. It's good to see everyone. We're just going to chat today. We can chat right now. We can chat when I'm cooking. We can chat when I'm eating as well. And there's certain topics I want to discuss, but if there are something that you guys want me to look at or discuss, feel free to let me know. As long as it's not thumbnail, as long as it's not controversial like politics. God knows we could use less of that. Hey Wolf, welcome. No thumbnail? Yeah, because today is just a chatting stream. It's just a cooking stream as well. No games tonight. Getting a little bit tired out, a little bit worn out from all the horror games. So yeah, you're doing right. All right, sounds good, Koki. I told you, Wolf, I can't cook pigs in a blanket or funnel cake because one, those are pastry. They require an oven. I do have an oven, but it's all the way in my mom's kitchen, and I can't show it. So I can only show certain things. I can only cook things that are on. A spatula, or excuse me, a skillet, or a stovetop. That's it. So if you want me to make funnel cake and all that stuff, I can't do it. It's not because I don't know how to. They're pretty easy, but I can't do it. I did get enough sleep, Marie. Thanks for asking. Hey, Epic. Welcome back. Good to see you. Today we're just going to be doing cooking and chatting. Feel free to throw me any topics you want. Don't know any good foods? You're very picky? I doubt that. If you pick something as simple as pigs in a blanket, I really doubt that. Caesar salad is freaking easy. All you're making is the dressing, and that's easy. I can make a lot more than that. If you want pigs in a blanket, you might as well make toad and hoe. If you don't know what that is, it's a British style food where it is Yorkshire pudding, which is bread with sausage and gravy. That's easy. My, so many viewers. Hey, Susie, welcome. How are you? Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. We're doing just chatting tonight, and then we're gonna do just cooking and just chatting tonight. No games. I am all yours. I'm all yours today, okay? So feel free to throw me any topic. All right? The thing that I really want to talk about is, ever since last night, I've been on a binging. I've been mozzarella sticks. You guys asking for some real and egg fried rice. I can make egg fried rice though. I will just need a day-old rice. We haven't, but today we are going to make a rice dish though. Sauerkraut is just pickled cabbage, bruh. You don't need to do that. Congratulations, Epic. Congratulations. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to make risotto, or at least a butchered version of it. A very quick version of risotto. I'm not so sure how many of you guys know what risotto is. Do you know what 100 times 100? That's easy. That's 1 with 4 zeros. So, you know. 1 with 4 zeros. What is 1 with 4 0? 1,000, isn't it? That's not right. Huh. I guess not. 100 times 100. There's usually a good math for it. It's not 1,000. I know that. 100,000. Yeah, 100,000. 100 times 100,000. I was like, I don't know why I blanked out. That should be easy for me. I can't believe I just messed up that math problem. Thanks, Epic. Thanks, Epic. Hopefully, I'll get to 3,000 before the end of the year. I can't believe I said 1,000. 100 times 100 is 1,000. I was like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Thanks. All right, so I'll show you guys a very, very quick version of risotto. This is another. I am very confident in this dish because I've made it before. It's very simple, very easy, and if you don't know what the risotto, yeah, I know it's 10,000. Yeah, it's 10,000. I was like, oh wait. Yeah, it's 10,000, isn't it? Yeah, 10,000. Can't believe I said 100,000. Jesus. I know it's times 4. 4 zeros. I was like, what is 1 with a 4 0? I was like, it's 10,000. I said it correctly. Yeah, my bad. Shout out to Susie. Shouldn't be too bad, Epic. Hopefully. Anyways, yeah, I'll show you guys how to make risotto. I definitely highly recommend this dish because one, it is very easy and it's very delicious and it's quite cheap as well. It is a rice dish. You can add whatever you want into it. You can add frozen vegetables, you can add garlic, onions, whatever you want. But today I'm just gonna keep it very, very simple and cheap and as straightforward as possible. I don't know, again, risotto is an Italian dish. It's one of the most famous dishes on Hell's Kitchen, starring Gordon Ramsay. But yes, I will be showing you guys how to do a shortcut. Hey Adrian, how are you? Welcome. How are you? Good to see you, buddy. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever it is you are. Fried rice? No, risotto. Crispy bacon or normal bacon? I will have to go a bit with normal bacon. Crispy is a little bit too charred for me. That's just my opinion. Gotcha. Is that what you want me to say? Oh man. Don't worry guys, I'm sorry guys, I'm not playing any games today. I am just purely going to chat with you guys because you guys are the best kind of game. Just chatting is the best kind of game I like, okay? So don't worry. Risotto is very, very easy. I'll show you guys how to make it really in a very, very quick manner. Crispy? I don't know. Crispy bacon is alright, but it just depends. I would like crispy bacon if it's on a burger for texture. But if you're just talking about bacon itself, I like a pan with no oil in it, and just it basically fries its own fat. And I would like a little bit of that chewiness to it. Thanks, Epic. Yeah. Just chill and just cook and then just chat. Yeah. There is a show that I want to talk to you guys about, and it's a show you guys definitely would not predict because it's an old show. And I really want to discuss it because I've been binging it all the way until like 2 o'clock last night. It's an old show, and I'll show you guys what it is. All right. Let's see. Sorry. I am going to switch to my cooking stream, my setup. So again, all you guys need to help me out is with type Y, or excuse me, for yes, when I'm switching from this mic to the wireless mic, okay? So help me out there. No, I'm not smart. Hello, testing. Wireless mic. Are you guys good? Can you guys hear me? Please spam Y or yes in the chat so you guys can hear me. I know you guys can see me, but I can't tell if you guys can hear me or not. Yes? Alright. Awesome. Sounds good. Alright guys, today we're going to cook risotto. If you don't know what it is the most overcooked dish on Hell's Kitchen. And I'm going to show you guys how to do it in just a few minutes. Alright? Granted, it's not going to have all the stable ingredients, alright? I'm going to use a bit of a cheat code, a bit of a shortcut. Now the first thing you do, you're supposed to put some oil in there or butter, and then you put some garlic and shallots, which is another form of onions. We're not going to do that because I don't have onions, and even though I could put garlic in there, I'm assuming that you guys probably don't want to cook any more garlic today. So this dish is going to be using a few things. You need risotto rice and butter, water, and stock. That's it. So here are all the ingredients you need. So risotto rice, which is this one. This is real, all right? This will give me like 20, maybe 15 to 20 risotto portions. It's really delicious. So that's one. And again, just like yesterday, I've soaked them in water for 24 hours. The thing is, do not throw the water away, okay? It has the starch, and the starch is what makes risotto really creamy. So just soak them in here, not too much water, just a little bit above, and that's it. You need butter. You need cheese. You're supposed to use real Parmesan, but I'm going with this, the popcorn seasoning, which is a cheat code. It tastes good, okay? Whatever the Italians say, I'm just saying it right now that it tastes good. And then you'll need the good old MSG, every Asian house staple. All right? You use this to make chicken stock, chicken soup. And it's got, oh, I love MSG, just like Uncle Roger say. MSG is the king of flavor, okay? And it's delicious. Because risotto, you're supposed to make fresh stock, vegetable stock, chicken stock, which is like a soup. And then you're supposed to put them in as you cook the rice in the stock, so concentrated stock. But that takes too long, okay? That takes too long. We're not gonna do that. So just follow with me here. As long as you are not abiding at the fact that this is a cheat code, you should be good. All right. Oh, God. The smell of MSG and fake chicken flavor. Oh, that's so good. Do not eat bread with water. Agreed. All right, so let's do this. So, first of all, you are just going to pour the risotto rice and the water in the pan. Make sure every rice is in there. It looks like a mess, because it is. Use a spatula and just start cooking it like this. That's it. You will need some extra water though. So once you'll need some extra water, and that's it. Now put it on medium to medium high heat and start cooking the rice. I'm gonna put in a little bit of chicken powder to make the stock. It's for flavoring, really. Don't put too much in it, because the real salt, the real seasoning I want is in here. We're gonna put this in the last minute. The butter and the Parmesan flavoring goes in at the last minute. So, just cook it like this. You'll be able to make this in about 10 minutes or so, depending how much rice is in here. See how the water is still very loose, it's still watery? That means that the starch of the rice has not released yet. But once you start cooking it, the rice blooms and releases the starch, which will thicken up the water. And that's where you want that creaminess. It doesn't come from the cheese. It doesn't come from whatever cream or whatever stuff you add in there, okay? And the reason you keep stirring is because you want to cook the rice evenly. All right? If you just leave it like this, the rice on top will cook less or slower than the rice on the bottom. And this is what you want, a gentle simmer. All right? That's the temperature that you want. And that's it. It's a very simple dish. Once the rice is cooked and it gets to a consistency that you like, which is when it gets thick, when the broth gets thick, and then you just add your butter and your cheese. That's it. A very, very simple dish. And I'll show you guys the texture that I like. As you can see here, it's already starting to cook, and the water is starting to become very starch-like. It's becoming thicker. The only thing you need to worry about is you need a spoon, because you do need to taste it as you go to make sure that the rice is cooked. Italians cook it to the point of being called al dente, which means bite. See, that's the texture that I want, but I don't think the rice is cooked yet. So you take a little bit bite. I can taste the rice, but it's still not cooked. So it's not cooked yet. You're going to add a little bit of water. Not too much, just a little bit. If you add too much, it'll kill the heat. Just slowly bring it back. Slowly bring it back. This is like therapy for me. I love cooking risotto, especially when it's this easy. This will take maybe another 3 minutes or something like that. A little bit more. A little bit more as you need it. This is also a really good way to avoid overcooking your rice, okay? I don't know why, but the method of just soaking it in water or stock overnight prevents it from overcooking. That's just me. If you don't want to incur the wrath of Gordon Ramsay, never overcook your risotto. Hell, you can overcook it if you want. I mean, we're not serving it to anyone but yourself. So if you like mushy risotto, then go ahead, cook it that way. There you go. And just keep doing this until the rice is cooked to the point where you like it, as in the consistency. As you can see, it's very, very creamy, and that's what you want. A very starchy, creamy risotto. Afterwards, give another taste. Still not there. Don't rush it. It's just, don't rush it. You have plenty of time. Keep it on medium, high heat. Medium heat is good. If it's evaporating too quickly, just take it off the stove or turn the heat down. No need to rush. Just keep stirring. Just keep stirring. Just keep stirring. And once it's done, this is where the fun begins. You can add whatever you want. Rather than just adding these two, which is your cheese and your butter, feel free to add shrimp, some leftover chicken, some frozen peas, some carrots, whatever you want. Mushrooms, it's all good. Anything you want. So this is why I like making this risotto, is because you can take something that is a leftover, like leftover turkey, which is not my favorite. But if you put it in here, if you cut the leftover turkey and it's dry, just cut it into chunks, throw it in here when it's done, and you have yourself a very delicious turkey risotto. Hey Jace, welcome. I didn't see you there. Hello Oppo. Welcome. It's called risotto, Italian. If you guys ever watched Gordon Ramsay cooking, that's what it is. It's a very simple dish, or at least I'm making it to the point of being very simple, so you guys don't know, so you guys can cook it yourself. Stir, stir, stir. Stir, 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 and keep tasting it. Another 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes, and we're good. The only thing you have to worry about here is the consistency, the texture. You can worry about the flavor a bit later. Again, don't add too much water or else you'll drown it. Just add a little bit of water at a time. Also, if you add too much water or stock, whatever, it'll kill the heat. You want to keep it simmering, okay? You don't want the water in here to cool down whatsoever. You want it to keep cooking. The only time you want it to stop the cooking process is when you are done. And that's when you add your butter. Come on, almost done. God, that looks good. If it's just water and rice, to be honest with you. In China, we have something called porridge. It's basically the same thing, except the Italian likes the, they likes the al dente flavor, where we're okay with overcooked rice. That's what porridge is, just overcooked rice. So this dish is really nothing new to us. It's just more work. Usually in a restaurant, this dish takes at least about 15 minutes. Okay, that's good. Now, that's the consistency, or that's the texture that I want. And now, what I'm gonna do is turn the heat off, and I'm gonna add a crap ton of butter. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of butter. Whoops, a little bit of the wrapping is in there. Go. Depending on how you like your risotto, it could be a little bit on the wetter side, it could be a little bit on the drier side. It's really up to you. There's no wrong way to making it. The only way you make it wrong is if you overcook it, which I have not. This is a little bit on the wet side for me, but it's fine. So I'm going to turn up the heat just a little bit to try and cook it out. Just a tad more water out. And that's it. Alright, that's enough. Look at that. That is beautiful. It's got that sheen, that shine. And if you really want to, a little bit more water would be, it's fine. I'm going to cook it out just a little bit more. This is really up to you. It's all up to you. A little bit more. No need to rush. There you go. And that's what I want. This is the texture that I like. Gordon Ramsay does something like this if it walks. As in, if you tilt the pan and it walks like this, slowly walks, and that's the perfect texture for him. Buttery, creamy, and now, controversial part. Oh, this is the wrong one, my bad. Parmesan. I use it as salt. You can add fresh cheese, but I'm just saying that fresh cheese costs a lot more money. But damn, that doesn't look good. I don't know what does. Again, you can add chicken in here. You can add some fish in there. You can add some mushroom. You can add some vegetables. This is a very easy vegetarian. If you don't use the chicken stock, you can use vegetable stock flavor. And taste again. Tad more. And that should be it. One of the easiest dinner you ever cook. If you want to impress someone, just say, just make this dish. It's super easy. Yep, that's the texture. There you go. It walks. If you can see that, it walks. Hey, Mr. Pickle and Penguin. How are you? Cook the knife into it. You guys are funny. I'm cooking risotto. This will be my dinner. Look at that. That is delicious. And I can taste every bite of rice. And that's what you call al dente. It's not crunchy. If it's crunchy, that means it's undercooked. If you don't have the bite, that means it's overcooked. That took what? 12 minutes or something like that? And all you do is just stir. If you have some frozen vegetables, throw it in there. If you have some leftover chicken, throw it in there. This is a really good way. A lot of Americans like to do something called casserole. I'm not a fan of that because it's just baked leftover. If I had leftover, I just use this. Oh, that's good. Thanks, Oppo. Just showing you guys how to cook. I wouldn't say I'm a good cook, but just a regular cook. I am more or less someone who likes to find shortcuts, okay? When it comes to food. So you guys can make it at home. That's it. That's all you guys really need. Butter, some fake cheese, and then some MSG, rice, and some water. That's it. This is the easiest version. Definitely the cheapest and the fastest without the skill of trying to, and you don't have to have that big of a skill to overcook it. It's hard to overcook this, at least with the method I use. You just have to soak the rice in water overnight for at least maybe 12 hours. That's it, to soften the rice. If you're wondering what it tastes like, it's just butter and cheese. And then alongside with the creaminess of the starch of the rice. Oh, that's good. I made too much. There's a reason when you go to a restaurant and you get risotto for a starter, you only get about maybe a half portion of this. Because they do take a long time to cook. But yeah, that's all. The only thing that might cost you money is the rice. What is it? This rice right here. You don't, unlike other rices, don't wash this rice. This rice is already washed. You just want to soak it in water, and that's it. You want that extra starch from this rice. It almost reminds me a bit of a sushi rice. No, I'm not making sushi. That actually takes skill. Thanks, penguins. So now we're just gonna do some just chatting. All right, let me get back to my studio. All right, how's everyone doing? I hope you guys learned something. This is probably the easiest, most successful dish I've cooked on so far. Well, yeah, I told you guys. I mean, I'm cooking in the living room. Of course you can see the couch. I don't know if I can cook every single night. Don't underestimate this dish, guys. You don't need to make as much as me. This is quite a bit of food. Looks like multi-chat stopped working. Why aren't your comments showing up in real time on my screen? That's weird. Let me know if anyone's actually making any of the dishes that I've made. Feel free to let me know. Switch to the other multi-chat. All right. Now that looks a little bit too small. But it looks like it does work. Yeah. There you go. So good. This is enough for one meal. And this only costs about what? I want to say $2. No matter how expensive you might think it is, even if you use real cheese, it's still going to be way cheaper than, say, going on, like going to a restaurant. Yeah, I know that, Wolf. I can only fix that when I'm off stream. All right, that's pretty much it. Feels good. Compared to last night's dish, which ended up in the disaster, this one is pretty successful. What do you mean is that mashed potato? I'm not making any mashed potato here. If you want to make mashed potato, that's easy. Just put it in the microwave. And then just add a bunch of butter and egg if you need it. It's that simple. All right. Tomorrow, what are we gonna play? I don't know. We got plenty of more games to play, but like I said, it's just, I'm not exactly sure. With the cooking stream and everything, maybe I can dial back a little bit. Maybe like we only cook like on Saturday or Sunday. What do you guys think? I mean, there's a limited amount of recipe I can show it to you guys. Well, that's easy, Wolf, but that's basically just roasting an entire bird for like 3-4 hours. But the problem is with that is I have to show you guys my oven, and I'm promising my mom's oven is not exactly for the best eye. It's not. I can't show you my mom's kitchen. I mean, even the hot water in there doesn't work. It's a bad kitchen. This is why I set up the cooking stream in the living room, and to make it a little bit more, because it is actually somewhat presentable. That's why. I think I'm gonna give up on that game, Wolf, because I don't think I can beat it. Granted, it did have me scared for the first couple of minutes, and then after like the second or third death, I kind of got used to the jump scare from Mr. Michael Jordan, or not Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson. But yeah, simple as that. Maybe I'll go back to it one day. But like I said, it's once you kind of figure out the the main issue I have with the game is that, but that's more of an issue with me. This same thing with Silent Bread is that I can't talk when I am in there, which is fine. The problem is I'm streaming. If I scream, that's on me. But because I have to literally be quiet or whisper, so that's that's something that I cannot do. People want to hear me talk. They want to hear me chat, just like they are doing right now. Thing is I just can't do it. I got used to the atmosphere a bit, although it was very, very dark, and I really don't like the fact that I can only pick up one item at a time. Like, oh, you want to drop this key? You want to pick up this key? Well, you gotta drop that crowbar. Like, why? That's stupid. Like, what do you mean I don't have an inventory system? You can raise the intensity of the mic. Why would I do that when I already said that it's not allowing me to? I'm not supposed to talk. Otherwise, it's just me, staring at the screen and then occasionally get jump scared. That's it. And that's also a bit unfair because I'm in the living room because my dogs are sometimes bark. I'm sure you guys heard them here and there, right? So there it is. So what is the point? Anyways, yeah, today I'm just gonna take a day off and relax and just have fun chatting with you guys, which is great. This is probably my favorite section of the day, and I really do wish that we can do more of it. I really wish we can do more of it. The classroom, I have that on the wish list. It's just I'm waiting for it to go on sale. That's it. You gotta understand, I spent quite a bit of money, okay? Already on the stove, the table. It's not cheap. Already a couple $100, and then plus I gotta buy the food. So, yeah, it's not like I'm getting paid by sponsors or ads or anything. My videos are getting what, 10 cents a video. I'm not exactly making bank. All right. So if I want to take off, then maybe I should just start. Maybe I should start becoming a commentary channel. Which I don't mind because I know how to chat. It's just that I have I can actually, well, how do I say this? I'm a better chatter when I'm on stream, looking at you guys, talking with you guys. But when I was recording things like that Jack Doherty video, that took me a couple of tries because I really still not comfortable about looking at the camera and talking without anyone talking back. So that might take a while. Plus, I really don't want to talk about dramas and shit. It's just not my thing. Yeah, well, I wish that too, Wolf. But we can't be. I'm not there yet, or I don't even know if I'm gonna be there. Gotta realize I am still doing this just purely, and I mean purely for fun. It's a nightly thing, okay? The only thing I'm not concerned about the stream, because people are gonna watch. People, depending on what I do, they're gonna come in and out when it comes to streaming. But it's all about attracting people. I don't have the best look. I'm not a very attractive looking guy, nor am I an attractive looking girl, definitely. But my voice is just okay. But I think I've got a pretty decent personality, And it's all about getting people to come into the stream, whether it's a game, which we had quite a bit when Amanda the Adventurer 2 came out. Yeah, agreed. I'm just gonna say out loud here that YouTube algorithm has changed a little bit since I started, because when I started, I made like 2 shorts a day, and I get at least a couple of subscribers or more viewers for those shorts, even if they don't do all that well. Even if it's like only 300 views or something like that, I still get maybe 1 subscriber. Right now, even if I get like 1,000 views on a YouTube short, which isn't even that much, I probably only get 1 if I'm lucky, 1 or 2 if I'm lucky, for YouTube shorts. So that's why in the beginning, from 0 to 2,000 is quite easy. It was rather simple. But for the past 500 subscribers, it's been a real grind. If I was still doing the same rate as before, then I would say I would almost be at 4,000 subscribers by now, around November, even early December. But hopefully, at best, I'm probably just gonna be right at or a little bit under 3,000 at the end of this year. It's just what people want, and that's okay. I tried TikTok as well, but TikTok has a different algorithm, and I don't really enjoy it for some reason. I just don't I don't like TikTok, especially when it mandatory. I tried doing TikTok through my my PC, and it just wouldn't let me do some of the most basic stuff. I literally had to download it to my phone to use it, and that's something that I was just very, very uncomfortable with. Yeah. Just want to sit back and relax. We can go back to the old time when I started streaming, when I was just spouting a bunch of nonsense. Granted, I had a lot more PTSD in the beginning. Right now, I'm almost recovered. Well, half at least. Yeah, no, I know, Wolf. The issue is that you're gonna have to. Streaming is not about hard work. Not as much about it. I would say 40%, 35% is about, consistency and hard work. I would say the rest of it, whatever is left, would probably be luck. And if you look at all the big streamers, they got big because of one instance or one clip, because of luck, because the algorithm somehow favors that one instance or whatever. Queso was a good example. Jinxie was a good example. But right now on YouTube, it's a little bit different because you don't really blow up on stream when it comes to YouTube, at least from the YouTube crowd. Most of you guys who are watching are probably on YouTube. Sorry to say that, Nettie. I know you might be lonely over there, but it is what it is. Most of my viewers are on YouTube. So blowing up on YouTube is quite different, and it's a little bit, it just requires a little bit more work, I would say. The only thing I'm struggling right now to make is videos. I made so many different kinds of videos, from cooking videos to tutorials to commentary, faceless. I even thought about using AI, but the AI thing just never felt right with me. I tried it. I even tried talking to myself once, but it just didn't work. But you just gotta keep trying, right? Whatever may work. And the best videos I've made, still to this day, is still that Five Nights at Freddy's tutorial video. Bloody Nights tutorial was really good. The Those Nights at Freddy's tutorial was still my best one. It is what it is. And the best streams with the most viewers is still Phasmophobia, Doki Doki, and Undertale. That was when I was still very, very raw when it comes to horror. I probably wouldn't be as scared or traumatized or get as jumpy as when I was in the beginning, but right now you can't blame me. I've gotten used to it, so maybe I should go back and play some more hardcore games. Hey Robot, how are you? Good to see you, buddy. I just finished cooking, showing everyone how to cook a risotto, more or less a butchered one. So if you're Italian, please forgive me, because I did not mean to disgrace your ancestors' recipes or anything like that. And now we're just chatting. I'm taking the day off, okay? I'm not playing any games today. I am just here chatting and playing my favorite game, which is just hanging out with you guys. Throw me any topic you want, by the way, as long as not too controversial, like politics. I think everyone's had enough of politics. And I know most of you guys who are young might be a little bit... if you guys are young, then probably you guys are too young to vote. But you know what? When you get older, even if you're like just around 18, you can't escape politics. I was a businessman once. I owned my own restaurant, if you don't remember. There's no way to avoid politics, okay? Taxes, that's part of politics, okay? It just is. Community streams? Community streams, if you're talking about playing with viewers, sure. But I'm just have to wait for the Switch 2, okay? I do want to play Mario Kart and Smash with you guys. Maybe occasionally I'll play some horror game with you guys, like Phasmophobia, though. let us return to movies. If you guys want to talk about movies, sure, I can talk about movies all day long. Albeit my taste is rather limited because I am very, very picky when it comes to my form of entertainment. You know, my favorite movies might not be your type of movies. My favorite type of movies might not even be you might never even heard of it because they're old. Casablanca, that's another one that was really, really good. The old Die Hard movies, you guys might heard of it, starring Bruce Willis. Those are great. The old Jackie Chan Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3. You guys might have heard of it. Probably not. It would Chris Tucker with Jackie Chan. You guys might have not heard of it. I wouldn't do another stream, but I might hang out, Wolf, but I just have to find the time. The problem with is, I'll just say it out here, the reason I'm having trouble, deciding between, I don't mind playing with viewers like you guys. Then we'll get along just fine, Robot. Die Hard is one of the best Christmas movie ever. Tradition. I agree. That's one of the best ones. Right now, I'm just saying that movies of today, I rarely go out going to see movies. The last movie that I went out and go see in the movie theater and that I actually enjoyed was Zootopia. I don't even know when that is. It's probably 6, 7, 8 years ago. I liked it so much that I actually took my mom to go see it, and she enjoyed it, and she wanted to see it again when it came out on Blu-ray. So that's how much we enjoyed it. And back to Wolf's question is that why am I not doing more community stream with you guys, like Discord calls and all that stuff? It's because I got to be a little bit more careful. That's just the way it is. I'm just being truthful. Being busy is one of them, but also being careful, because I am liable for whatever you guys do on stream. Okay, if I have someone on Discord call or even a live chat when I'm playing a multiplayer game, someone could easily say something controversial, and I would be responsible for it. That's why I say, you know what? Maybe we can do Mario Kart or Smash, where I can play against you guys, play with you guys, but no talking. That's something that I'm worried about. Zootopia isn't so bad. Sweet movie. Now my favorite modern Disney is Big Hero 6. Ooh, I don't know about that, Robot. This is a controversial take. I'm not. For some reason, I was never a big fan of Big Hero. I don't know why. I never knew why. I didn't see the appeal of it. I thought it was decent, but it's like Finding Nemo with me. Gravity Falls. That's pretty good. Epic. Yeah. So back to it, Robot. It's that I put Big Hero 6 in the same category as I put Finding Nemo. I don't know why everyone likes it. I thought it was just okay. I thought it was just alright. I don't think it's bad. I just think I was like, okay, it's pretty decent. But is it one of the best ones of all time? Baymax was good. But like I said, I barely remember anything about that movie. And yet, here I have one of my friends telling me that they cried. They cried at that movie. Now, that's more subjective because some people think that Lion King is overrated. I'm actually part of that group. But I got some emotional parts here and there because it's all subjective, man. You know, you're not saying that it's the best movie of all time or the best Disney movie. You're just saying that it's your favorite. And there's nothing wrong with that. If it's your favorite, it's your favorite. It's subjective, and that's okay. Valid critique. Thanks. But yeah, my favorite Disney-wise, I mean, Zootopia was good. But like I said, I was part of that I grew up in the golden age of Disney, hand-drawn animation, before the whole Pixar and computer thing blew up. Snow White, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Mulan, Tarzan, all of those great ones, Treasure Island, all of those. And to me, Mulan is my favorite. Is still Mulan. No, it has nothing to do with the fact that she's Asian or Chinese, but I think that based on all the movies that I've seen, I think I resonated with her the most. Not because I'm trying to going from like a male to female kind of thing. But no, she's a warrior inside, but she is thrown into the role of like a docile housewife, which I get because I came from China. I understood that. And you can say that about a lot of things about life, because growing inside an Asian household where your parents are both in the medical field, and I had absolutely no interest in the medical field at all. I could not do medical fields. So there's no way I was going to be a doctor or maybe even a nurse or anything like that unless I torture myself in studies. It just wasn't for me. And then it wasn't until I actually went into the work field that I discovered real estate, that I was actually pretty good at sales. And this is what I'm doing right here, guys. Mulan's amazing. Yeah. I love Mushu. I don't know why some people found him offensive. I found him hilarious. But the most thing that I think that if you guys go back to the movie, to Mulan's movie, the best scene for me might not be what you guys think. It's not the reflection song. It's not the part where they were going on training. Those were awesome parts. And the two parts that was really awesome to me, if you guys still remember that movie, was when she basically had a revelation about leaving home. As in, she realized, hey, if you don't leave now, your father is going to die. And it was like that stormy night when that epic music was playing, and she basically cut off her hair and took the horse and left home. That was one. And the other part was when she, just a bit after, when she was found out that she is a girl, spoiler by the way, it was pretty much her lowest point, and she was alone with the cricket and Mushu and the horse. And one of the most saddening yet most relatable part, I think anyone can agree with, but for some reason people don't remember it, was when she said the line of, maybe I didn't do this for my father, maybe I just wanted to prove that I can do things right. And then she picked up her helmet and looked at her own reflection and said, so that one day maybe when I look in the mirror, I can see someone that is worthwhile. God, that actually brings me a little bit teary-eyed. I find it so relatable, and like, yeah, I don't know why. Jeez, I'm getting teary-eyed just thinking about that scene. That's how good a scene is, when you can just remember it, you know the line, and it gets you still emotional from that. Most Disney CG animation flicks since the mid-2010s have been painfully mid, though. Inside Out was a good watch. Inside Out was decent. I think that out of the modern CGI ones, I would say this is the most decent one. Agreed, Robot. But I would say what else? But yeah, Toy Story is still my favorite. Or excuse me, it's out of all the Disney or whatever CGI movies, I'd still say Toy Story is still my favorite trilogy. And if I had to pick one movie out of all of them, it would be 2, because I find it to be the most personable. Okay? See ya, Wolf. Again, guys, feel free to join the conversation. It might be a light night, but I'm having fun. Eventually, when I do get a big crowd, I wish I can have a stream just like this. I mean, hell, doesn't this count as a community stream? I'm talking with you guys, right? Hopefully you guys I'm not boring you guys. Cars was good. Cars was a very good one. But Cars 2 really made me hate it, okay? Cars 2 was just... that movie was trash. I was angry. I did not want to I do not want to remember anything about Cars 2. But yeah, it was a golden age of opportunities for of that time, and every time I go to the movies, I'm like, I can't wait. There's like always one movie every 2-3 months I cannot wait. Cars 2 is a meme fest. Don't remind me. That's not a compliment. That's not a compliment at all. That's not a compliment. And let me just say this. What is that movie called? Frozen. I hate Frozen. I said it here on stream. I do not like Frozen. I really did not like that movie. Olaf is probably the most freaking annoying ass character I've ever seen. Trying to be funny just for the sake of funny. I hated his voice, and I hated Elsa. I hated everyone in there. And the plot to me is just ridiculous. I did not like that song. Everyone was singing in my everyone who that was singing it was blasting in the radio. I was like, dude, shut the f up already. Have I seen Alien Romulus? No, I have not. I've only seen Alien versus Predator for a reason, because I don't really watch scary movies unless the plot really intrigues me. I watched this channel on YouTube called Foundflix, which is a channel that just explains the entire plot of the entire movie. They specifically focus on horror movies, and I watched those. I was like, okay, this looks like a pretty cool movie. I'm not gonna watch because I don't want to get scared, but I'm interested in the lore, in the story, and the characters. They look interesting, so I watched that. And then if I'm really interested, then I'll go watch a horror movie, and then I watch it usually like 10-15 minutes, you know, in segments, so I don't have a freaking heart attack. So if you're asking me to watch any sort of Alien movies, yeah, I tried playing Alien Isolation, but I'm just not very good at it. This is why I like Freddy's. I like Poppy's, is that these mascot horrors are very, very horrific, but at the same time also kind of kid friendly. You know, it's easy to get into. It's like, haha, scary. It's not traumatizing, you know, depressing, inducing, where it's like, what is wrong with people? Yes, William Afton is a children killer or whatever, but it's like compared to like some of the messed up stuff that you see in Alien Isolation or Silent Hill, it's like, geez, this is kiddie stuff, you know. My opinion, Aliens and Romeos are the only good ones in the anthology worth seeing. I don't doubt you. It's just that I personally am too scared to go see any other scary movies. All right. I can talk about movies all day long. But yeah, superhero movies, same. I only liked the Dark Knight trilogy, except the third one was kind of meh. That's kind of meh. Actually, it wasn't even that good. Spider-Man, the original trilogy by Sam Raimi. Spider-Man 2 being still my favorite superhero movies of all time. It's better than The Dark Knight, okay? I'm just gonna say it out loud. Spider-Man 2 kicks Dark Knight's ass, okay? Even though the performance of Heath Ledger as the Joker was legendary, I still preferred the music and the cinematography of the original Spider-Man 2. Not much for Marvel and DC either. Trust me, Robot. I had such high hopes for DC because I used to be a big fan of DC. I love Superman, I love Batman, but that was back then when I watched the animated series when I was a kid. I'll just give you an example. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this channel called Cartoon Network, and the old Disney Channel. So back then when my English was not that good, I had the excuse, which I told my parents, that I was like, I'm just watching these shows to learn the culture and learn how to talk, even though they were entertaining, okay? So when I got home from, say, elementary school, 3:30 is when we get off. And a walk home takes about 15 minutes or something like that. At 4 o'clock, it was Toonami on Cartoon Network. This is where you watch all the anime. So you got Gundam Wing, Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin, Sailor Moon, all the other stuff, all the big bad stuff, for about 2 hours until 2-3 hours until 6 o'clock. And when 6 hour hits, that's when the Johnny Bravo's, Ed and Eddie, Courage the Cowardly Dog, what else? Powerpuff Girls, all those great ones, you know, Kids Next Door, all the fantastic ones. And then afterwards you get, you know, the Disney original movies here and there and on the Disney Channel. Like these are Disney Channel original films like Horse Sense, Jumping Ship, The Other Me. I still watch some of those cheesy movies from time to time. And out of those ones on Cartoon Network, they would sometimes show something called the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. And to me, those shows, those episodes blow any current Marvel or DC movie out of the water. The writing was just so good for its time. And even looking back at it now, I can still go back and watch that show with no problem. even though I've seen all of it. That's how you know a show is good. If I go back and watch some of the Marvel movies, so maybe Thor, maybe the first Captain America, or maybe even the first Avenger movie, or the first Iron Man, I think they were just okay. I could still go back and watch them, but they're not like profound or anything. But if I go back and watch some of the episodes from the Justice League Unlimited, some of those episodes, I was like, wow, I didn't realize it was that deep when I was a kid. And the music, you appreciate these nuanced stuff as time grows on. You appreciate them when you were young because it's entertaining, and then you appreciate it even more as an adult because you realize that it's quite inspiring. And that's why it's all some of these. That's something I find very hard to. I have trouble finding in a lot of the shows today, is that they're more about explosions and memes and ha ha cartoonish moments like any Marvel movies. You know, those stupid jokes. It just get tiresome. Don Bluth films, Tai Nei, All Dogs to Go to Heaven, Secrets. Oh no, I haven't seen that. Sorry, robot. I really should see some of those. Hey Scott, welcome. How are you? Call of Duty? I haven't played Call of Duty since the Modern Warfare 2 lobby, buddy. Well, I'll take that back. Multiplayer, the last time I logged into a Call of Duty multiplayer was Modern Warfare 2. And the very last Call of Duty game that I played was Modern Warfare 3, and that's only because I wanted to finish the damn campaign so I can kill Makarov. And that's it. Oh, I can't play COD, Scott. I mean, I suck at COD. I haven't played it in years. And you saw how bad I am when it comes to aiming, okay? And plus, why do you want me to play COD? Is it because you want to kick my ass? Huh? You could, but that's like saying LeBron James could kick my ass in basketball. I was like, well, of course you can. I mean, I've seen some of these players playing, what was that game called? Fortnite? And the amount of things that they do on there is so ridiculous. I don't even know what the hell is going on. I thought it was just a regular shooting game. Turns out you get built all this bunch of nonsense. Like, jeez, my brain is fried. You know, I wasn't much for Western animated shows growing up, but I did like some smaller names like Stormhawks, Static Shock, and the Justice League, the Superman the animated series, and Batman the animated series. Those are the classics. You should check them out. Robot. Want to know what's your favorite Call of Duty character? I'm gonna say everyone's favorite is probably either Soap or Captain Price. Huh? It's either Soap or Price, isn't it? If not, then it's usually Ghost, even though we don't really know the guy. Are there any other characters in there? Unless you want to say Makarov or the general that betrays us. Spoiler alert for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And just play Call of then just they remade or rebooted Modern Warfare 1 and 2 and added a bunch of nonsense I was not even interested in. Okay? I saw some of the gameplay for the campaign, and they were light. And back then it was light. Back then it was much better. The snowboarding section. I still remember the first Call of Duty, COD 4, I should say. Sorry, not the first Call of Duty. COD 4, Modern Warfare 1. That big giant explosion in Iraq. That took my breath away. I still remember playing the submarine, or excuse me, the tanker mission. When I was new to Call of Duty, because Modern Warfare 1 is actually my first Call of Duty I ever played. I was like, holy shit, this looks so realistic and so action-packed. I was blown away by the scope of it. And then Modern Warfare 2 came around. It went so above the hype stuff. Like the EMP from the satellite dish, and oh my god, it was just so crazy. And that mission with that sniping mission with Price when he was with that guy, that sniping mission in Modern Warfare 1, and then the other mission that I remember in Modern Warfare 2, that was really, really good. I can't remember it. But yeah, it was just amazing scope. By that time, I was already kind of used to it. I was like, okay, it doesn't really get much bigger than that, because you might as well, what's bigger than that? You might as well just put aliens with, you know, laser beams and whatnot. And at that time, I was already like, okay, this is it. No more. I've kind of got used to it already. Just saying. And then you add zombies. Sure, yeah, you got zombies. I was like, nah. But that's it. I was pretty much Call of Duty out. Okay, because the gameplay, the gameplay didn't really change. It's still the same gameplay. And by that, I mean the campaign. It's just different scopes. But there's a limit to the amount of scopes that you can throw in before it becomes so ridiculous. It's like, oh, I don't really care anymore. Yeah, no worries, Scott. Can you make rice with meat? Rice with meat? I don't know what you mean by that, Scott. You're gonna have to explain it a little bit. Can I make rice with meat? I mean, technically today I was just making a rice dish. It's called risotto. If you want to put meat in there, sure. You can put some salmon, put some leftover chicken in there. Yeah. But I think I'm going to take a little bit back on the cooking part because I'm only going to cook once a week. Show you guys a new recipe or something. Unless you guys specifically call for it, Because like steak or chicken. Don't do steak. Steak doesn't really work with risotto because you don't want cheese. Like, have you ever seen freaking steak with cheese sauce? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. But chicken works. Duck works. Pork works. Fish works. There are certain combinations you just don't do with risotto. Okay, that's why you use chicken stock or vegetable. If you're a vegetarian, you can be vegetarian. I showed you guys how to cook the easiest risotto. Cheat sheet. Okay. No, Scott, I'm not playing any games today, Scott. I'm actually taking a break today. I'm just gonna hear and chat with you guys. You guys are the game I'm playing tonight. Originally, I wanted to just do chatting stream for a while now. You want to play with me? I'm sure you do. I'm an interesting person to play with. But yeah. I mean, aren't you having a good time? I'm just here chatting with you guys. I love chatting. I just love talking about random stuff. Speaking of which, Robot, I was actually just telling everyone before the stream that I was actually binging a show last night for like 3 to 4 hours after I finished streaming, all the way until like 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why. You would have never guessed this show at all, but it's Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon. I don't know if you guys are too young to know what Sailor Moon is. I'm talking about the original Sailor Moon, not the reanimated stuff, not the modern stuff, but the old classic 90s stuff. And boy, I was enjoying it. Have I ever had sushi with meat, like raw fish and sushi? It's so good. Of course I did. Sushi is probably my favorite comfort food if it wasn't so expensive. I can easily make it. It's just I don't want to roll stuff. If I want sushi bowl, I basically just cook sushi rice, which I actually have, and then put a little bit of sushi seasoning on there, and then go to get the sashimi from the Japanese supermarket, where I just have to drive there. I get the bluefin tuna, the otoro, chutoro, the salmon, which is my favorite, the salmon roe, the egg, the sea urchin on there. Just make it into a poke bowl. That's super easy. It's much cheaper than getting it from a store. So I no longer go out and eat sushi. Soul Eater? Oh, wow. I actually have never seen it, but I've heard of it. Damn it. Robot, god damn. You really should watch some classic animes. I really should. Think that you should. If it's the only anime you ever liked, then I probably, some of the animes that I'm telling you, you probably would not. You probably heard of them, but you probably never seen them. Yu Yu Hakusho, well, you probably seen Dragon Ball Z. Rurouni Kenshin, despite the controversy, No FNAF? Of course I know FNAF, Scott. I've been playing it. Although the lore is just confusing as hell for me. I'm interested in more 80s and 90s animes. Do you have any recommendations that are more mature on tone? Sci-fi, dark fantasy? Do not have much or no not safe for work? Not safe for work? I'm not going to recommend you any adult entertainment ones. Ghost in the Shell, Akira, definitely. Cowboy Bebop, absolutely goat show. Goat show. Cowboy Bebop is absolute goat. One of the best things I ever made in entertainment. Okay, Cowboy Bebop, Trigun, amazing. All those ones that I just mentioned. No, that's not what you meant. Well, I'm not really exactly into animated corn. If you're into that, fine, whatever. It's your taste. If you ask me that, I was like, I don't have any recommendations for you. Romance, actual themes. Well, if it's the main thing, then no, I don't have any recommendations for you for that. Ghost and Soap are the best duo. No, I would say Roach and Ghost, since I would say either Price and Soap, and I would say Roach from Modern Warfare 2, along with Ghost, because I mean, come on, Roach is us, right? Like I said, if you want something like that, Robot, I would say Cowboy Bebop. Just watch the opening scene, the opening song. It's fantastic. The jazz tone and the contrasting colors, it'll tell you exactly what it is you need. Okay? I'm not gonna Spike Spiegel, the main character, one of the greatest characters ever made in anime history, and I loved his. You can watch it in both English or subtitles, but I actually prefer it in English. One of the few animes I actually prefer it in English. And it's not too long either. It's like only a couple episodes. Outlaw Star is another one that is pretty decent. If you like sci-fi, then sure, go watch those. Hey Seabass, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. Well, I'm not playing any games today. I'm just chatting. Okay, today is gonna be a break for me. I showed everyone how to cook a risotto, and now I'm here trying to educate, trying to have fun with you guys. My favorite kind of game, just chatting. Throw me any topics you want, because right now Scott is trying to get me to play some Call of Duty and trying to argue with me on who is the best duo. Robot and I were just talking about movies and shit, so feel to join in or just have me in the background noise on whatever topic you want me to discuss. Oh, by the way, Robot was asking me for some 80s, 90s anime, and I told him Cowboy Bebop. If you've never seen that, easy. Solo Leveling, awesome, Seabass. Koenig, I'm not playing the remake version of Call of Duty, guys. I know they changed some of the stories, but not all. They added a few things in there, but like I said, I was just so done with Call of Duty, and I didn't think that I played Call of Duty, but by the way, mainly for the campaign, which by Call of Duty standards is pretty stupid, isn't it? It's like playing Battlefield for the campaign, for the story. It's dumb. You play for the multiplayer, right? So, when they added a few things in there, I was like, what do they need to add that was in that cheesy ass story? What else do they need? They're gonna show Roach's face? No. I don't think Roach was available in the new Call of Duty 2, right? Minecraft? Opinion on Minecraft. I've never played it. I still remember when it first came out, and one of my friends was playing it, and was a kind of, I don't know about obsessed, but he's like, man, this is a really fun game. And when I saw it, I was like, this is just freaking Lego, but on a computer screen. I was like, what's so fun about this? And I never touched it. But I could be wrong. Maybe it is a fun game, because it reminds me of Lego mixed with RuneScape. And by that time, I was already in high school, and I kind of gotten over my love for MMORPGs and was more of a solo kind of player. The only kind of those games that are like, how do I say it, like survival, those kind of games, you know, you grab stuff, you build stuff, I tend to gravitate towards like City Skyline or Roller Coaster Tycoon or even, what is that game called? Stardew Valley. So I didn't know what the hell is the point of Minecraft. It's basically, from what I understand, it's a game that you can do whatever you want, right? You can make any rules you want. And that might be my problem, because it really requires you to have a good imagination. By that time, my imagination as a kid has already been drained. I was just not very imaginative. I still remember when I was in like 3rd or 4th grade, I would just go over to my friend's house and play his Legos all day. And his parents didn't care. He didn't care. Me and my friends would just go over there and play Legos. And I would turn like a building set into like a spaceship. I loved that. But after a while, I kind of lost that kid's imagination. So that's why I never gave Minecraft a chance. But you never know. I could maybe one day go and play it. The issue is that I don't know exactly where to start, because one, it's not on Steam. I have to get an Xbox account, or I have to play it on a console, which I'm not exactly a fan of right now, because if I'm gonna play Minecraft, I prefer it with the mouse and keyboard control. So I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. It is chill. I'm sure it is. I'm not. Maybe. I'm not gonna say no to it, Seabass. I'm just afraid that it might be a little bit too late for me. As in a guy who is in his 30s, playing Minecraft all of a sudden, and don't know what to do. You might as well just throw me in a Fortnite lobby. And I was like, okay, I know how to shoot. I know how to aim. I know how to move. I don't know anything else. It's not exactly fair. It might even be cringeworthy and face-palming. So I'm not so sure of how fun it is for you guys to do that. Did I say Call of Duty dumb? Tell me, did you call a COD dumb? Some part of it is dumb, yeah. The story especially. I have no say when it comes to multiplayer. Maybe the COD lobby. I still remember the old Call of Duty 2 lobby with trash talking. If you heard some of the stuff that I've heard in the Call of Duty lobby, I would be banned, okay, on YouTube. No question about it, okay? I heard some really bad stuff. Funny, but really bad stuff. Especially consider how sensitive YouTube is right now, okay? So, and when it comes to the story, is it dumb? Yeah, it is kind of dumb. It is really cheesy. It is dumb. But it's the fun kind of dumb, okay? Not taking it bad, Scott. I'm not gonna take it bad, Scott. You finished Minecraft in 30 minutes? Well, that's the game, right? It's like, I heard it's a game you can just do whatever you want. You make all the rules. You know, you can play as a survival game or as a building game. Everything. It just depends on you. I just don't know how much time it takes. Yeah, we're chill. No, Robot. Don't worry about it, Robot. Come on, Scott. Call of Duty's campaign story was kind of dumb. There you go. I'm sure you'll sub back to me. Titanfall 2 campaign? I still haven't played Titanfall. I have it in my Steam library, but that was because it was on sale for like $3. And I was like, wow, that's a big AAA games for only $3. So when I tried to play it to see what it's all about, it required me to sign up for an EA account, and I say, go F yourself, EA. I'm not giving you shit. So yeah, I still haven't really touched that game yet. I'm afraid that it might be the future where every game that you play needs you to create. All right, sorry, Scott. There you go. That would mean that I don't know. I just hope that's not the future where almost every game requires you to sign in with an email or a specific account. They're like a Nintendo account or an Xbox account, Amazon account. It's just so ridiculous. But that may be the future, though. As sad as it may be, you know. Why do you guys keep wanting me to play Minecraft, though? I'm just curious. If you want me to play Minecraft, those kind of games, my mom just asked me to play Stardew Valley. You know, a very chill game where people just hang out. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I should play that tomorrow. Sounds good. Yeah, maybe I haven't played that game in a long time, so I think I'm gonna do that. Oh, no. Hold on. I think 1.6 is coming out. I think the Stardew Valley 1.6 is going to come out to console, and again, I really regret it because I mean, all my save files are on there, and I'm not going to spend another 200 hours on Stardew on the PC version. It's just not going to happen. I'm not doing that. Its single player campaign is phenomenal. You love the titular Titan character very much. He's awesome. Maybe. Gorilla Tag, I have it on my wish list. I'm just waiting for it to go on sale. Every time it goes on sale, it's only like 10, 15% or 20%. I was like, I needed 50% off. Right now it's like $20, I think. I think it's $20. I need it to be under 10, okay? I need it to be under $10. Besides, I mean, I still gotta save up for freaking the Nintendo Switch 2, guys. And I probably need to get Nintendo Online. And I don't mind playing Splatoon or Smash or you know, Mario Kart or with you guys. I would love that. And I really do think that actually, you know what, that's my next subject, which is the Switch 2. I think I am somewhat optimistic for the Switch 2. I don't know if you guys are, but I don't think it'll be overly... I think it's just going to be an okay console. Because it's probably just going to be an upgrade. Like from the Wii to the Wii U. Right? So a lot of the games that I think that is going to come out is mostly going to be a port. If they come out with a new Super Smash, we're probably going to be disappointed because most likely it will not have all the characters. It's probably not going to happen. But if it's a port, then I was like, okay, we can add more DLC waves here and there. I think I'm more looking forward to that. The same thing with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Well, I mean, if we get a new Mario Kart, do we really have to say goodbye to all those extra tracks that we get from the DLC? I don't know. The only issue that I want Nintendo to fix is really just their online capability, their online multiplayer, because they suck ass. It's so laggy. I tried doing it on the Wii, I tried doing it on the Switch, and they suck. I don't like it. If they can actually get a stable internet connection or being able to link from one, you know, if I can play Smash at a stable 60 frames per second, Mario Kart 60 frames per second, I could care less about the graphics. If they look the same, fine. I really don't give a damn. I just want to play the games smoothly. I mean, if you've ever been on the Wii store, or you know, the Wii market, or excuse me, the Switch store, the Nintendo shop online, I mean, it's so laggy because the console is like 7-8 years old. 4 gigs, it's like what is it? 4 gigs of RAM. Right now the minimum standard is 8, right? My computer is 16. And it still has, I mean, it still has issues, but 4 is like stupidly low now. Before I go tomorrow, can you play Old Timer, the FNAF game on Roblox so I can join in? Can't promise you that, Scott. Mainly because as much as I like Roblox, some of the FNAF games on there are kind of weird. A lot of the games on there are made for two things. One is for multiplayer. The other one is made so that you have to spend money on Roblox. Roblox money, in other words. And I just didn't really like that. So, horror games, in my opinion, is only good it's truly scary when you are alone. When you are playing with other people, there's a sense of relief and comfort, security, you know? Unless you are playing against each other, where if you are the enemy and the other guy is the survivor or something like that, then that's different. But overall, yeah. Gave up your Switch a while ago, only used it to play Super Smash main Little Mac, Meta Knight. I don't blame you. I used to main Pit, but they nerfed my boy so hard from Brawl that I can barely play him anymore. But I sometimes still play Pit. I mean, I am just a normal player now. Back then, I was really good at Smash. Not tournament level or competitive level, but I can beat your average Joe pretty easily. No worries, Scott. I knew you. See, I knew you guys would enjoy this. I just need more people to come in and chat with me. All right? So give me a little bit more time. Once I find my groundings on making videos and better shorts, and I have more people coming into my streams, then I think people will enjoy it. It's like Charlie's streams, right? Moist Critical. I don't think my streams are any more or less more impressive than his stream, but he does have a very sexy voice, and he does have a very funny sense of humor. So if I have to become a commentary channel, maybe I will. That's the only way to get more people coming in. But I realize that, well, let me just ask you, Robot, if you guys have any intention of, you know, streaming, let me know on that. You beat the crap out of your high school friends with Little Mac? Little Mac is actually low tier, you know that, right? Someone getting their ass kicked by Little Mac is actually probably not very good. You gotta realize where I am, Robot. I grew up in my little suburban town, and most of my friends are either Caucasian or Hispanic. Okay, I don't have too many Asian friends. If I had a bunch of Asian friends, they are more likely to play Smash. Most of my white friends, Hispanic friends, they play more Call of Duty and shooters, which I was never all that good or interested in anyway. So yeah, but just to tell you how good I was probably the best Smash player in my little neighborhood. I can give everyone who is good at Smash a good competitive challenge. Welcome back, Scott. Glad you had a good piss. You like underdogs? Well, I like Pit. So Pit is a mid character, okay? He's definitely not the best, but he's a mid character. What's my username? Roblox username? It's either nutmeg_Colin or Colin_nutmeg. I would probably say nutmeg_Colin. That's COLLIN it's Colin with double L's. So feel free to add me. I mean, I'm not, you know, I add everyone who wants to add me on Roblox. Feel free. But I just, you know, I'm just never on there. But I did hear that Phasmophobia is coming to PC, which is great because now I can play that game with potentially viewers. The only thing I'm maybe a little bit wary of is that you know, it's voice call, and I really want to master that game. I really do. Pit's not so bad. No, it's not Nutmeg. That name is probably someone else. It's Nutmeg_Colin. Everyone has their taste, Robot. Everyone has their taste. And to be honest, if I had to describe my playstyle, my friends did not like playing me when I use Pit, especially on Brawl, because I am an arrow spammer. I'm a combo player, so I spam the arrow when you are further away, and as I get close to you, because you either have to get a dodge or shield, I get closer with my multi-hit moves and either grab you or just trying to predict your moves, and that's pretty much it. My style is very annoyed, but not like God tier. So if you know what you're doing, then you should be able to beat me in Smash. Just saying. Faz is already on PC, bro. No, I'm talking about that. It's actually just came on. I heard it just came for PS5. So multi-platform crossplay will be awesome. All right. Hey, Banana, welcome. How are you? You saw the title. There's no thumbnail. It's just me chatting. It's gonna be a very easy night, and as you can tell you, as you can see right now, I've been chatting for almost an hour and a half. I haven't had a just chatting session in a long while. And who knows, maybe I could just turn this into a cooking and chatting stream from now on. Because I can do this almost every night. As long as you guys can provide the topic. Maybe we'll turn it into a drama channel. Maybe the TMZ. You know? Bring me the topic. Play Faz is super fun. I say make a private lobby with players you trust. Have around 100 or so hours. I can show you how to play and search video guides. I know how to play, but I don't know how to play. I was like, okay, I go around and if there's a clue here and there and that. But that was still my most watched stream, Robot, which was my Phasmophobia when That was my first game that I played in VR actually, and it scared the crap out of me. I went inside the first level alone, and oh, that was traumatizing. I didn't beat it though. I got killed pretty easily. And when I try to play with other people, then it's usually a mess. The only person in the game that has the name Nutmeg in their username is Nutmeg. Like I said, I know my username is Nutmeg_Colin or Colin_Nutmeg. One or the other. It's one of those, Scott. Sorry. Can't help you right there. Anyways, Banana, yeah, it's a very easy night for me. Feel free to kick in. Type whatever subject you want in the comment section. I'll be able to, and I am happy to commentate. Your favorite show, your favorite movie. I'll probably either praise them or diss them. Whatever. I agree, Robot. Yes, I saw that message. And I played it in VR. That was my first VR experience, okay? Talk about getting, just getting pushed into the water. I was walking home and there was this big rock, so of course I kicked it. I actually hurt your toe. And then I continued kicking, eventually splits in two. Nice. Nice. Air frying fries? Stop calling it air frying. There's no such thing as air fry. It's just baking, okay? It's just baking. There's no such thing as air fry. It's such a stupid term that a lot of these cooking marketers come up with. Air frying my ass. You don't fry anything with air, okay? You can coat the things that you want to fry with oil, and then you want to bake it, but there's no such thing as freaking air fry. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. What does the underscore look like? Like this. Hold on. Oh, just take the G out. My bad. Underscore. In the air frying. Haha, very funny. You learn a lot of meta info from Faz, no expert. Well, you just gotta keep your eyes open, right? You just gotta keep your eyes open. And if you do play alone, I mean, you gotta collect all the evidence yourself. You're in there by yourself. But if you have other players there in there, the horror goes away because it turns into a straight comedy show. Same thing with, what's that thing called? What was that other game called? Lethal Company. Did I think that game was scary? Not really, but if you're playing alone, it's almost impossible. Oh, now, is water wet? Is water wet? I would have to say no, because in order to, you cannot, because water, like if you splash water on something, then they get wet, right? If you splash water on water, water does not get wet because it's already wet. It already is what it is. So it's like playing a double negative. So no. Check if my... Alright. I don't think I got banned. I'd be surprised if it did. That would be funny. I don't even know what I did. Alright, there you go. I'm not banned. There you go. There's my username. Oh man, so much money. There you go, I'm not banned. You burnt the water? I don't know how that's even possible, Epic. Is fire hot? Yes, is fire hot. If you guys want to add me on Roblox, sure. I don't care. I'm just telling you guys that if you want to add, I mean, I don't play Roblox. Feel free to add me. Is any of these guys are any of these guys you guys? I'm not so sure. Feel free to add me. I don't care. Yeah, you are there, Banana. Username Nutmeg underscore Colin. There it is. Top right. I'm just telling you. I mean, I don't mind playing online games with you guys. It's just that I don't. The thing with playing Roblox games is that most of these games has an incentive to get you to spend money on there, and that's what I don't like. This is why if I go on itch.io or GameJolt, they are either free or they just give you a set price. They don't like urge you on like, oh, in order to progress, you want some hell, you need some Roblox, or they kind of, you know, forces you to play multiplayer if it's single player is too hard. That's why I really don't like. I don't know which one of these guys is you, but sure. What is this? Five Nights ends. We get to fight against Springtrap. Cool. It'll show up on your screen. I don't know. Is this how you guys... I assume this is how you add people, isn't it? No, I have not spent one single cent on Roblox. All right. I don't know. There's so many commanders right here. What is it because my Roblox is like privatized or something? I don't know. I've done all I can. If you guys can't help me, then I don't know what to do. So yeah, that should be it. I mean, my guy looks exactly like this. I mean, I made absolutely no change to him. He looks like the most generic freaking avatar ever. Really? You're gonna ask me to find the username named Epic? I can't find you. What do you want me to find? Look at this. Look at this. It's just games, man. Alright, search for people. I'm sure there's a lot of Epic in there. I mean, shit, that is a lot of Epic. What is it at? Why don't you guys type in the chat where it says at Nutmeg Colin? Huh? It says at Nutmeg Colin. At Nutmeg underscore Colin. Then I'll add you guys. Then you guys can add me. Anyways, yeah. Well, this is fun. Adding people keep trying to add me on Roblox, a game that I don't even play. Why don't you guys just, instead of type your username, type in whatever this is, at something, whatever something, because at least that's more specific. I told you guys mine. It's at Nutmeg underscore Colin. That's it. So if you guys can find me, there you go. Oh man, I can't believe it. Like I said, you guys will stick around much longer when I start talking, right? Anyways, inter what? What did you say? Liminality. Oh, is that on Roblox? Is that a game? The Backrooms. Liminal space. Okay. Let me see what this is. Oh. Huh, interesting. What is it though? Is it on Roblox? It is on Roblox. Okay, got it. Okay, I'll add that then. Oh, there it is. Well, that was fast. Is it this one? Halloween? I'm a little bit skeptical about this one because it says 0%. Usually you want to click on the ones that has like at least 80% positive rating. So I'm guessing it's this one, right? All right, we'll add this one then. When we go back to Roblox, then we'll add to it. Hey, Gene, welcome. How are you? It is the Halloween one. We're just chatting right now. Apparently, people want to play with games with me on Roblox, even though I told everyone that I can add you no problem. But I'm not. I'm never on. I'm never on Roblox anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. All right. What is your everyone type? If you want me to add your name, then you better start giving me the whatever your username is. Okay. Epic, dude. 30306. Sounds good. Your first time here, huh? Okay, that's you. There you go. Welcome, Gene. Usually I play a lot of horror games every single night, but now today I just basically did a cooking stream. Taught everyone here how to cook risotto. If you know what that is, it's Gordon Ramsay's most difficult to cook dish. And then we just started chatting. I'm taking a break today because I don't have to scream. I am playing my favorite game, which is chatting, having fun, talking with you guys. So feel free to join in the conversation. You can either ghost, or excuse me, you can either what is it called? Like you can just put me as a background noise, or you can just put a topic that you want me to discuss, unless it's like unless it's controversial like politics. Anyways, welcome, Gene. Scott, if you want me to add you, I don't have a problem. Just gotta give me your goddamn whatever this is at something. Okay? You had so many your guy had so many usernames that I was just so confused. See you, Nadia. Have a good night, buddy. I hope you had fun. I already typed in commander. See how many goddamn commanders are there? Which one? I mean, it's so ridiculous. Yours is Ghost? Yo, this is too much. I'm not looking through all this. First one. I'm guessing is this one. Why don't you just say cameraman 2600? Why don't you just say that one? There you go. I mean, sure, you guys can accept my friend request on there, but I'm just saying that I'm rarely on this platform. That's all. Okay. All right, that's it. Perfect. Anyways. All right. Was that a fun night for you guys? Because I certainly had fun. I'm sorry there wasn't as many people, but usually I have like 6, 7, 8 people on there. But maybe we should just go back to gaming and then I can chat that way to lure more people in. But yeah, from now on, I think I'm just going to cook probably every Friday or once a week so that I can actually save some money. Because buying all this stuff is a little bit on the expensive side, just saying. All right. Hope you guys are happy. Yep, glad you guys are happy. All right, you guys had fun, right? That was a pretty good chatting stream for me. I had fun. There's no sound? What do you mean there's no sound? My sound Sounds fine. Hello? Yeah, sounds fine. Alright guys, thank you so much for coming in. No, it wasn't the usual stream, but I'm kind of tapped out a bit on the whole horror thing. Okay, there we go, epic. Yeah. So don't worry guys, we'll be back to gaming tomorrow. I think we might do another chill chatting stream. And I think I want to go back to Stardew Valley. I think. Or maybe something a little bit better. But it'll be a chill game. It won't be a horror game. Yeah. I think I like that. We'll see, Epic. We'll see. Have a good night, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.